Now we're very pleased to have with us to welcome our host, the CEO of Radio France, Sibyle. The stage is yours, Sibyle.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you all. I'm really glad to have you all here today, and I just want to say a few words to say how happy we are in Radio France to be hosting this conference right here in Paris and right here in this building of the French Public Radio. Some words in French.
For us, stakeholders of radio, DAB Plus development is absolutely strategic and is necessary to build tomorrow's radio. Radio France has made sure these last few years to be a major stakeholder in the rollout of DAB Plus in France, because we know that it's a major challenge of public interest, because it's a type of broadcasting that is sovereign, that is resilient, and as you know all, is a broadcasting mode that is less costly, that is better for the environment. Unlike IP reception, DAB Plus brings several things. First of all, to have the guarantee to listen to radio that is free, anonymous, and free, yes. And in France, this will allow, because the FM network is saturated, to have more radios broadcasted, and more French people will be able to listen to radios that until now did not have emitters in France. So DAB Plus has been developed in European countries as it was presented. France was a little bit behind, and we are catching up. Of course, today we are not at the covering level of other countries who started a long time ago. I'm thinking of Germany and the UK, but we are accelerating. At the end of the year, the national radios will be able to be listened by 3 French people out of 5 everywhere in France, and 45 of French large cities will get coverage for DAB+. One of the challenges we have, it's something that has been seen in other countries, it's how do we move from FM to DAB+? What are the required conditions for this transition? What is the timeline? How do we see if it's adopted by all in our countries? And it's essential because we know that for all radio stakeholders that we are, the double cost of broadcasting cannot be held in the long run.
Opportunity to reaffirm my call to all automobile manufacturers and automobile suppliers. Give radio stations an easy, direct, one-touch access on car software home screen. It is key for us. We need to remain connected with our listeners, with the 40 million French people listening to radio every day in France. And according to a recent European Broadcasting Union survey, the car is the top listening location in many markets, such as in France. And radio is the leading source of entertainment in cars. This study also shows that for 90% of car buyers, radio should be standard in every car. Radio in car is a must-have. But this place, we know that, is strongly challenged by new global actors of entertainment in an evolving market. And this is why there is a need to keep radio preeminent in cars, national radio, local radio, with an easy direct access on more sophisticated onboard software, with the development of superfast connection. The car industry has an enormous responsibility. This is obviously a strategic issue for radio stations, both public and commercial ones, but it it is also a question of sovereignty for our European countries, for cultural diversity, and for access to trustworthy news media. And this should be a matter of concern for all of us. Thank you very much, and I wish you a very rich discussion. Thank you.